Welcome to this special edition of Daily World News Bites. I'm Ajit, Chak, and sitting with me here is Korff. And we are going to discuss one of the new developments in the world of documentaries and books. Cal, have you heard the latest? It seems Sunny Leone is planning another documentary or a book on herself, and there have already been two books, or one documentary and one book on her earlier.
Yeah, Sunny Leone, ever since she made it big in India, has kind of rebranded herself because, let's be honest, she made her career in the West. I saw her photos many years ago, as many Americans did. She is an adult film star, actress or performer, a porno star, which is what you call it. When she's rebranded herself in India, she's of course moved from being in front of the camera to has made a lot of money, millions of dollars, being behind the camera as a producer. So now she produces porno instead of stars in it. Now what she's also done is she has spread her wings out into other areas such as book publishing. Last year she had a book published of erotic stories for women, and then there was a documentary about her which she actually didn't want released in India because a lot of Indians did not know, and I've talked to many of them who were telling me about Sunny Leone, this brand new talent. I had to kind of smile and tell them, no, she's old news, at least in the West, and they didn't know she had a porno past. So she's kind of toned it down in India. She's rebranded herself. She's absolutely a very shrewd businesswoman, so I expect that as long as her ventures are profitable in the different industries, she will of course continue to spread her business interests across many different fields.
So how would you react to a new documentary or book coming out on Sunny Leone in India? Do you think that book should be in a regional language like Punjabi or Hindi or something like that? Or well, should she, enter into the regional market like Sunny Didi Ki Kahaniyan, something of that sort?
I think, to be honest with you, that books should not be censored, they should not be banned, and I don't have a problem with nudity, I don't have a problem with swearing. It bothered me years ago when I learned that the book publishing letters that Gandhi had written to another man that were very affectionate was banned. I think that's criminal. You can't have a secular country, a country that says it supports free speech, but yet no criticism of Gandhi is allowed. That is not true freedom. So I believe that if Sunny Leone or anybody wants to write an uncensored book, they have the right to do it. It has a right to be published. It should not be censored. Otherwise, you can't say you're a real democracy. You just can't have it both ways.
So, well, apart from the fact that Sunny Leone herself had a reservation to releasing her book or her documentary in India, I guess there's no real reason for her to back down. Or she should go ahead and do it probably in Hindi if she wants to do so, and in some regional language as well. Sunny Leone, a lot of people have seen her on the Bollywood screen.
Yes.
And a lot of people think she has the potential to do even action roles. I mean, like, action. You have this, the modern action roles which Priyanka Chopra is doing and which Sonakshi Sinha is doing. So she could fit into that category as well. And there is a vacuum right now in Indian cinema where they're getting a lot of actresses over from Pakistan, like Mahira Khan, for example. And, I guess Sunny could fit into that role, that category. And maybe what Indian cinema needs is a good script that was suited, for Sunny's many talents.
I think, you raised an interesting point. Sunny herself didn't want it released in India. That's a separate issue. A person who is in charge of something has a right to say, well, I want it this way in a different country. Fine. That is, again, an exercise of freedom. What I object to, being from the West, is when you take the last James Bond movie. They banned a scene with Monica Bellucci that involved kissing and, God forbid, showed her bare back. Yet in the previous dozens of James Bond movies, it was perfectly okay to kiss a woman. So this is ridiculous, this type of censorship. And what did it do? It created an artificial spike in the interest of the movie, and it ended up making more money than it otherwise likely would have because it was forbidden fruit and people wanted to see the uncensored version. Now, regarding Sunny Leone, I think Indian cinema is at fault for its very sexist stereotype mistreatment of women. What surprised me as a foreigner coming here 7 years ago is when I saw the top female stars, it was clearly a man's world in the movies. The women had no brains. They were just beautified objects, which I found offensive. I think that the reason there is a dearth of strong female leads is because of the sexism in Bollywood. They need to fix that by having some good movies with some very strong women and make the men lose for once and stop this macho stuff. I think one of the most ridiculous scenes I've ever seen in a movie was with, you had Salman Khan. He's being squirted by a hose of water, and the water's so powerful it rips his shirt off and you see his pecs. Oh my God, physics doesn't work that way. I just had to laugh, and in fact I couldn't stand the movie.
Well, there was another movie, I think it was a Rajnikant movie, where he takes a knife and puts it in front of his revolver and he shoots one bullet.
Yes.
And the bullet splits in two, and the two villains, 20 meters apart, and it shoots both of them down in one bullet.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying, Cal, is that Sunny Leone's movies do have a future, and they need a strong woman to do a strong role in Bollywood. And I think she should go ahead with it rather than being shy and trying to, get her products not to sell out here. Because she has the talent and the potential, and I think India needs strong female-oriented roles in their movies. Because people are going to get sick and tired of the macho stuff eventually. And I'm sure she will do quite well. So she should go ahead with the third book or a third documentary or whatever she's planning, and we wish her luck.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, she's definitely not shy. She couldn't have started her career the way she was. But I think what she's done very shrewdly is she's kind of letting the air out of her own balloon slowly, meaning she understands India is much more conservative than the West, so she has to take it one bite at a time. I would love to see her in a major movie. She is talented, both directing, producing, and acting, no question, and writing now. She's proven that. And I hope that...
She's multifaceted.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope that her progress in India is a shot across the bow against this Bollywood, ridiculousness that goes on in the films where they're just formula. And hopefully Indian viewers will wake up and demand more of their Bollywood.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.